My name is John Watson. I am a foreclosure defense lawyer in Birmingham, Alabama. And I want to talk with you about a question that we get quite often, and it's from Alabama homeowners who have been lied to by their mortgage company. And the question is simply, is there anything I can do? Can I fight back? Can I stop a foreclosure? Can I undo a foreclosure? And the short answer is, if your mortgage company has lied to you, then you have some options. And so let's first of all talk about what is the typical lie that we see. And then how does that fit in with Alabama law? And then maybe what are some options that you have? Well, the typical lie is that you are approaching the foreclosure date and you are working usually frantically trying to get a modification. You're on the phone, you're filling out paperwork, you're faxing stuff, and as you get closer and closer, the mortgage company will at some point quite often say, you know what, the foreclosure sale set on Monday, it's off. Canceled. We're not going to do it. It's been postponed. And we're going to allow your modification paperwork to run its course, and then we'll get back with you. And when you finally get that from the mortgage company, it's like, oh, what a sense of relief. And there's not going to be a foreclosure on Monday. I can cancel that meeting with my bankruptcy attorney. I don't have to go, talk to my rich uncle about trying to borrow some money. And we're going to be okay. And then the strange thing is that Monday comes. Everything's fine, but then the next day you get a letter from a mortgage company, or typically from the foreclosure lawyer, and you open the letter up and it says in there, you were foreclosed yesterday. You have to get out of the house, or we're going to sue you to evict you out of the house. And you're thinking, what in the world happened? They just told me on the phone last week it had been canceled, postponed. So you pick up the phone, you call the foreclosure lawyer, they say, we don't know what you're talking about, you were foreclosed. You call the mortgage company and they say, oh yeah, sorry about that, we gave you some bad information. Or they'll say, we never told that to you. Matter of fact, we never spoke with you that day. I'm looking at the notes, we never talked to you. Now, hopefully you've made good notes, or you've made the calls from your cell phone, you can prove the calls were made. But it's a very disturbing thing when that happens. Now, under Alabama law, and there's some other laws that can apply, but specifically Alabama law, a fraud has four elements. It's a misrepresentation of a very important fact, you rely on it in a proper way, and you're damaged. So let's look at that. Did they lie to you? Yeah. They said the foreclosure was canceled, postponed. It wasn't. Was that important, or what the law calls a material fact? Absolutely. It's your house. It's your biggest investment. It's your home. It's where your children live. It's where you live. Did you properly rely upon it? Well, sure. I mean, who else would know if the foreclosure sale was canceled but the mortgage company? Now, we've even had the mortgage companies, though, under oath say no consumer in Alabama should trust us to tell them the truth over the phone. You should expect that we will lie to you. It's unbelievable, but that's what they say. But in the real world, you should be able to trust the mortgage company when they tell you the foreclosure sale is canceled. Nobody else knows. Only they know. And so it's reasonable and proper to rely on that. And then the fourth item is damages. Well, obviously you have foreclosure now. It's on your credit report. You'll always have to say, unless it gets undone, you'll always have to say, yes, I've been foreclosed when you're filling out a mortgage application. And so there's terrible damage that's been done. So if a mortgage company has lied to you and said the foreclosure sale is canceled, postponed, whatever they say, and that is not true, and believe it or not, we've even had a case where the mortgage company produced a CD with the tape-recorded call where they say, yes, the foreclosure sale has been canceled. And I'm asking the corporate representative under oath, did your people say this? And they looked me straight in the eye and said, absolutely not. And I'm thinking, wow, that's kind of weird because I've got your people on tape that you gave to me. And so that just shows you kind of the twilight zone that these mortgage companies operate in. But if you've had this experience and there's been a foreclosure, don't think that it's necessarily too late. There are some options. There's even some other laws that can apply, maybe the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. So you've got some options, and we suggest that you sit down with a lawyer in Alabama and figure out what those options are and the good and the bad of each option. If you would like to chat with us, you can reach me at 205-879-2447, or you can contact us through our website. Thank you very much and have a good day.